Alright, so last time we discussed what are the cases and what exactly cases do. Now we're going to look at what are the default signs of the cases in Arabic. So like we said, Arabic has four cases: al-rafa', al-nasb, al-jar, al-jazm. These are the four cases: al-rafa', nasb, jar, jazm. Rafa', nasb, jar, jazm. Rafa', nasb, jar, jazm. Those are the four cases. And a word that's in the rafa' case is marfu', word in nasb is mansub, word in jar is majroor, word in jazm is majzoom. What are the default signs of the cases? So the default sign of the rafa' case is the dhamma. Alright, we can see here the default sign of the rafa' case is the dhamma. So if Zayd is in rafa', that will show with the dhammas. Zaydun. Zaydun. If he is, if we have again a rajul, if it's in rafa', it gets a dhamma, a rajulu. Again, walad, if it's in rafa', waladun, because it's the dhamma. The nasab state gets the fatha. The nasab state gets the fatha. So if Zayd becomes mansoob, it's Zaydan. If rajul becomes mansoob, ar-rajula. If walad becomes mansoob, waladan. Waladan. So the mansoob, the default sign is the fatha. Jar, the default sign is the kasra. So Zaydin, ar-rajuli, waladin. Zaydin, ar-rajuli, waladin. And the jazm case, the sign of it is that it eats the sign at the end of the word. That's the sign of it. It eats the sign at the end of the word. And the jazm is only for verbs, so you can see that it's only verbs here. So the jazm eats the sign at the end of the word. So yadribu will become yadrib. Yaskunu will become yaskun. Yashrabu will become yashrab. So it just goes nom nom. It just eats the sign at the end of the word. Yadrib, yaskun, yashrab. So again, the marfu' is known by the dhamma, which is Zaydun, ar-rajulu, waladun. An-nasab is known by the fatha, which is Zaydan, ar-rajula, waladan. The jar is known by the kasra, so Zaydin, ar-rajuli, waladin. And the jazm is known by the eating of the last sign, so it's yadrib, yaskun, yashrab. Alright, that's the four states and their default signs. Now, you might notice the tanween here. We have Zaydun, ar-rajulu, waladun. At this point, it's the general rule is, and again, when you climb up the monastery and you meet your Arab grammar monk, and he or she will teach you the ways of Arabic grammar, you will learn a whole bunch of different rules for the tanween. But right now, it's fairly simple. If it's definite, it gets one dhamma, one fatha, one kasra. It just gets one of the harakas. If it's indefinite, so ar-rajul is ar-rajulu, ar-rajula, ar-rajuli. If it's indefinite, it gets two. So waladun, waladan, waladin. But what's going on with Zayd? the easy answer is a lot of masculine nouns get the a lot of masculine names, not nouns, names, like Muhammad, Zaid, Amr, get double uh, the double fatha, double kasra, double dhamma. So Zaidun, Zaidan, Zaidin. So you have the rafa is the dhamma, the nasab is the fatha, the jar is the kasra. These are the default signs. Now we will talk about the declension, the change in the sign based on the number of the number. So it's 1 rajul versus 2 rajuls versus 3 rajuls, and what the rafa, nasab, jar will look like in that case, but that's for later. Right now you need to know the default sign is dhamma for rafa, fatha for nasab, kasra for jar. Right? Dhamma, fatha, kasra. Rafa, dhamma, nasab, fatha, jar, kasra. And jazm is just eats. Alright?